Our film Hijack represents a social group of stereotypical teenagers and how they react with each other.
Film distribution is a process through which a movie is made available to watch for an audience by a film distributor. For example, theatrical release, DVD sales and TV screenings.
British films tend to have a lower budget with mainly British actors. This causes a lower distribution and so less trailers, posters and any other marketing ploys. For American films, they use big Hollywood stars and have a larger overall budget for distribution, synergy and exhibition.
Our film is a British film and so has a lower budget, no big stars and a simple location. Because of this, our distribution will not have as big as an impact than any American film.
Our audience is between the ages of 15 and 30, male and female. The demographics would be B, C1, C2, D and E, with interests of scary films. We used our research from our questionnaire to see what our target audience appeals to, and we use them in our films such as blood, isolation and realistic scenarios.
Our particular audience is easy for us to market our film. This is due to the audience being of an age that regularly uses new media technology, such as social media, for instance Twitter, Facebook and YouTube. We use these sites and a blog to broaden our audience and to get the film noticed. In the real world, we would have used trailers, posters and billboards to attract our audience, as they are commonly used when showcasing a film. Furthermore, we would have used synergy to make toys, t-shirts, CDs and other products to further our profit.
The age group of our actors and that we use both genders will attract our audience because they can relate to them. Also, we use no major stars, which attract our audience because it makes the film realistic.
In our film, we use cameras to shoot the opening sequence. As for editing, we use iMovie on iMacs, and for our blog, we use computer programs such as Blogger and PowerPoint.
The cons of this were the camera was hard to control due to its shape and compact size. At the beginning, iMovie was complicated as we were beginners. Pros of this were that it gradually became easier through trial and error.
Things that went well were the use of the camera and how easy it was to upload and edit the shots. The problems were that the music was difficult to find and the duration of it.
For our prelim task, we learnt multiple camera techniques which helped us in the development of our film. The 180-degree rule was important. We noticed that we broke the rule, but it wasn't until we had finished, and so was something we couldn't undo.
Our media text is an opening sequence to a horror film. The purpose is to engage the audience and make them enjoy the film. Also is to make a profit and make the audience satisfied. The mainstream conventions of the text are horror, blood, the dark, isolation, female victim, disruption of normality, relationships, defeat of a monster, teenage kids as they're an easy target, villains and weapons. We have used the mainstream forms of conventions by using the last girl as she's the last to die, action as there is a fight sequence, and teens because there are 4 teenagers who are protagonists and isolated when confronted with antagonists. We have challenged the forms by having a residential area as our scary location because it is not expected. In addition, the last girl is normally stereotypically blonde and feminine, such as in Friday the 13th and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, whereas in our film, the girl has brown hair and goes against the feminine perspective. The effect of following the forms of conventions are by having a recognisable genre, keeping the main conventions of the horror. The effect of changes are by having certain things going against the stereotype. It causes the audience to not feel the film is predictable.